The next person coming up to the mic is Raquel Baker, organizer with the Free Her campaign and Behind the Walls.
Hi guys, my name is Raquel Baker. I have been testifying at the State House for more affordable housing because I have been on the centralized wait list since 2014 and have been homeless since 2013. If I had received housing at that point, I would still have my son Julius, who is now 9. If I had received housing, I would have been able to get out of my domestic abusive relationship that I was in. Because I was unable to get housing, I stayed in the unsafe, abusive relationship for the fear of living on the street and not being able to take care of myself. When I first applied, I had a clean record and was filled with so much hope. Getting abused for years, not having my child, and being homeless, I became mentally unstable a few years later and got into drugs and legal trouble. Once I was arrested, it made my life 10 times harder. Probation and parole require you to have an address you reside at, but for me, it was impossible. Once you have a criminal record of any sort, landlords aren't willing to give you a glance, never mind a chance. So I'm left feeling like I am my mistakes. In 2021, my name reached the top of the list for Pawtucket housing. If I was alone, I never would have been accepted, but because I was blessed to have 2 people there advocating for me, I was accepted. I was naive and thought that meant that there was an apartment waiting for me with my name on it. Not the case at all. I never received a call back from any landlord, and my guess is because I have 2 felonies on my record. After 6 months of not being able to find an apartment, my voucher expired. There was no way I was going back to my old life. So I did the next best thing, and I took my story to the State House. After months of advocating, a bill was passed for $250 million to be used for what I thought was affordable housing. This Superman building was supposed to be affordable to the public, but it seems like it's not. It feels like all my tears and all my advocating was walked all over and forgotten. Housing is a crucial part for people getting out of jail and for people in abusive relationships, because without it, we're left going back to the same exact situation we just came from and was just in. Without housing, how can someone succeed? If they have nowhere to put their things and food and somewhere to rest their head every day, they are going to give up eventually because there is no hope in sight. It is the saddest thing when I hear that someone would rather be in jail because at least they have a bed and food. I thought the state was going to do better. We have to do better. Women like myself lose their children due to lack of housing all the time in situations that occurred due to lack of housing. It is in my hope that these sincere and desperate pleas for housing for all won't go on deaf ears. Please help us. We need housing.